different ways. She loves Toastmasters and all the people that are part of it, and hopes that in the future, she'll show the capacity in which she can grow once she's completed her doctorate. And her speech title is Addressing the Shortage of Nurses in the Field of Gynecology and Obstetrics. There's a mouthful. Please welcome Michelle.
Thank you, Barry. Let me share my screen. Can everyone see my screen? What do you see? Do you see citations or do you see a graph?
We see citations.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Give me just a moment. Stop share. Back to. Okay. Okay. Do you see my graph? Okay, good.
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters. The title of my speech is Addressing the Healthcare Shortage of Nurses in the Gynecology and Obstetric Field. The United States of America is facing a major crisis due to the increase in the number of COVID hospitalizations and severe disease that has impacted the healthcare system. This has taken a toll on healthcare workers who have experienced the effects of COVID with health and family demands. Some healthcare workers have fell ill with COVID and even died. Many have experienced mental health issues and observed their children having to cope with similar problems and isolation. There is a shortage of nurses in the obstetrics and gynecology field. This is due to fatigue felt by thousands of workers, increased workload and reduced staff, and disparities in pay. For example, in Houston, Texas, travel nurses were being paid $12,000 a week, while hospital nursing staff were working for less because they were already under contract. Although nurses are very passionate for caring for patients, they must weigh the risks and tolls of their profession. Retaining nurses in the future will require training and promoting an environment where they are regarded and valued in their roles. Looking at the graph, or at this graph, we're able to see healthcare expenditures for the US in the billions. Starting from 2012 to projections for 2020-2028. US healthcare expenditures exceed those of developed countries. The national healthcare expenditures in the US rose from 4.6% to 3.8 billion in 2019, accounting for 17.7% of gross domestic product, and is projected grown annually approximately 5.4% through 2028, reaching 6.2 trillion in 2028. In closing, healthcare leadership must address this problem with solutions and determine how to reduce this cost. One way would be to hold down the cost of travel nurse pay. Although this might help to lower the healthcare expenditures for hospitals, it may not be the best solution. After all, nurses need an incentive to leave their families, travel thousands of miles away, and endure the amount of stress that comes with being overworked. I hope that hospitals can come up with a solution that can benefit all parties involved in this dilemma.
All right. Thanks,
Thank you.
Michelle.